Okay, hey guys, Archer Remark here, and yeah, that was my attempt at impersonation of a Tusken Raider, so hopefully you enjoyed that, and if not, then I apologize. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to get a little bit of humor in there. Anyway, so I'm back with another Star Wars action figure review, and in case you couldn't tell, I'm reviewing from the Discover the Force line, the Tusken Raider, which is a Walmart exclusive. Very cool figure. I'm really loving this figure. Jake, the Zombie Annihilator at 7x7, he sent me this in a trade, and I really, really love it. So glad he was able to send this to me. So this review, in part, I gotta thank Jake because it's in part due to him. Else I wouldn't be able to. So yeah, awesome figure. And we'll get to the figure first. Let's go over the packaging as usual. You got the great 2012 packaging, the new Star Wars logo, and Darth Maul on the front there. And we go down, and, usual. There's your character, the Hasbro logo down here. Discover the Force, and this is figure 11 of 12. So pretty cool. Alright. Ages 4 and up. Get the other usual stuff. Now we'll flip it over here. And here you have your character description. Which again, you can pause the video, read that if you'd like. Okay. And you get all this sort of like 3D, Discover the Force, all that stuff, all that, that's the theme this year with Star Wars. And you have the 3D image, which you can cut out if you so wish. It does come with a pair of 3D glasses, which I'll show you in a moment. Pretty cool image. Nice little diorama thing there. Galactic Battle Game information, and some other figures in the wave. Pretty neat. Okay. Now we'll go to the accessories, which here are the 3D glasses, which again, not for useful in a movie theater. It's just for the image on the back. Again, I cut these off already, so I'll throw it out there. If you're a young kid and you buy this figure, please get your parents to help you with this, so we don't want the younglings cutting their fingers or anything like that. So so there you go, 3D glasses. You have this little thing which we were seeing on all these other lines, because it sits there. Kind of neat little image. Yeah, you got game die. The black figure stand comes with this line. I like the black. Then we have the battle game card, and again, I like that we get two different images on these cards now. Very cool. This is always one of my favorite creatures in Star Wars. I just always, something about I love that they put them in the newer movies, and so really cool figure. Great detail. Also, you have the Gaffy stick, or Gaddafi stick. Not sure how you pronounce it. But they did, so I'll get close in here. They did a real nice job on detailing this, looks like a little bit of wear in the metal part here. It did a very nice. It looks very well sculpted, painted. And then the best accessory, I think, is this Tusken Raider sniper rifle. It's really well done, very well sculpted, painted. Look at all the little details on the back part of the gun, the stock. All little metal buckles and things, and the scope and all that. Look at that in the barrel. It's almost like a Civil War musket. Very similar. Very cool. They did a great job on that. Now on to the figure itself. So we'll get this out of his hand. Get out. So, very cool. Get his arms down. Okay, now you can get a better look. Look at all the belts and the bandoliers and pouches on this guy. And the head sculpt is really cool. There's like breathing apparatus that these guys wear, and the horns or whatever these are supposed to be. I'm not sure. All the wrappings, really good. They did a great job on the detail. Underneath his little robe. Again, very good. All folds in the clothes and the boots. The boots look very nice. They just did a great job. This is, again, with the Discover the Force and the Movie Hero lines, they're repacks, but the Discover the Force is a better line, I think. It's a shame it's a Walmart exclusive, because they just have better. Again, they're repacks, but they're better repacks, and there's even some newer figures in there. I think. I believe the Rick Oley and the Naboo pilot are new figures, so that's I could be wrong about that, but I think that's pretty cool. But so I'm glad I was able to get a hold of it. Don't have a Walmart, so would love to get some of the other figures in that line. There's some good ones, but we'll see. So next, articulation, we'll go over that. Pretty good. You have ball jointed neck, ball hinge shoulders, have swivel elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball hinged knees, and I believe, they're ball hinged ankles as well. So great articulation. The only thing that would make it better are if you had ball hinged elbows, but the swivel elbows don't hinder it that much. You really can get some great poses that you need him to get in. You can get a really good pose with the rifle. He can hold it in both hands. Obviously, the gaffy stick you saw in the beginning of the video. And that's another thing, like I said a second ago, is a plus. It really holds his weapons well. The rifle really sits well in his hands, and again the stick, as you saw. So as much as it's an older figure from the OTC collection, which is 2006, but the ball hinged elbows would make it better, but the swivel elbows, it works for this figure. It really works. One last accessory before I forget is you have his sort of outer robe, which is really nice. It's a nice material. You can see it's sort of like made to look frayed and weathered, and if these guys are roaming around the desert, I'm sure it makes sense that it would get that way. It's really nice. They did a great job with that. So in all, I am very, very happy with this figure. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite figures, I think, ever. So there he is, all his weaponry. He's awesome. It's really great figure. It's not perfect, but there's no such thing as a perfect figure. And, if you have the means to pick this guy up, definitely pick him up. I would absolutely recommend this figure. Great details, sculpting, the soft goods, the weapons. There's very little that's bad with this figure. So there you go. The Discover the Force Tusken Raider, 2 thumbs up, whatever you want to call it. definitely worth picking up. Absolutely, highly recommend this figure. So yeah, as usual, hope you enjoyed this review. Comment, rate, subscribe, and until my next video, may the Force be with you.